Mayumi lived on the 6th floor of a typical apartment building in Tokyo. Most of the residents there used the lift instead of taking the stairs, as it was simply more convenient. One weekday afternoon, Mayumi wanted to go to the convenience store nearby to get lunch, and as usual, she called the lift to go down to the 1st floor. When the door opened, a middle-aged woman that she often saw was already inside. She gave a polite nod before entering. The lift stopped again on the 4th floor, and a delivery man got in, and they were all heading to the 1st floor. However, the elevator suddenly came to a stop between the 2nd and 3rd floor. They all looked at each other, puzzled by what was happening. It couldn't have been a power failure, as the lights in the elevator were still working. The delivery man tried pressing the emergency button, but there was no response. After what seemed to Mayumi like an eternity, the elevator started going up, and finally opened its doors on the 7th floor, which was the top floor of the building. Both the woman and delivery man decided to get out and take the stairs, feeling the elevator was unstable and potentially dangerous. Mayumi was about to follow them, as she also thought they were lucky to get out of the elevator unscathed. But she suddenly felt something was not quite right. The hallway was darker than usual. None of the lights were on, and it seemed to stretch out into the darkness much further than the dimensions of the building would surely allow. And as she peered through one of the hallway windows, she saw the sky was an intense crimson red. Nothing about the place seemed normal. So she chose to remain in the elevator. The doors closed and the elevator descended safely to the 1st floor. The doors opened and everything was normal. The sound of busy traffic, the sight of people walking, and a beautiful blue sky. Nevertheless, Mayumi was still worried about the woman and the delivery man. She decided to wait for them at the bottom of the stairs, but even after 15 minutes, they didn't show up. It couldn't have taken any longer than that for them to come down. Mayumi never saw the old woman or delivery man again, but sometimes late at night, she thought she could hear their voices coming from beyond her bedroom ceiling, repeating sadly,
"We can't find our way. We are lost. We are lost."